They may take our lives, but they'll never take our... Oh, excuse me. What? Oh, thank you. But there's a 50-50 chance that they'll take our freedom. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. We're in the plan, folks. Plan number 51, I guess. This is a recurring series that I started a long time ago, and then I stopped a long time ago, but closer to now than when I started it, as you might imagine. And this is just opportunity for me to talk about a few smaller things that I could make a full video about, but I don't want to. So let's jump into thanking my patrons. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. You really don't know how much of a difference you make. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means the world to me. And if you want to support this channel for free, folks, all you gotta do is hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, comment. Let's rock that mounting of the algorithm, shall we? So, what's our first topic? It looks like the new era has been revealed. We got our new Conquest character. He was kind of announced. They're like, hey, you can go. We're gonna reveal the kit later. That you'll enjoy that, the kit reveal, but it's in the game, so you can go read the kit whenever you want. And the kit, then the character is SM33 from the Skeleton Crew show, which is it was a decent show. Had a bunch of kids in it, and they did a bunch of fun things. It was kind of like the Goonies, and so anyways, SM33 is going to be in the game, and so that's led to a lot of speculation. Are we going to get all of these children? And my initial response was, of course we're going to get these children. We're having the Order 66 event. Like, why wouldn't we get a bunch of younglings next? But then I was thinking a little bit more, and I have recalibrated my thoughts. So, are we getting the kids from the show or just SM33? So, I guess the first thing we want to know is that the new pirate tag is here as well. It only has 3 characters plus the new one, and it's Hondo, Nest, and Sana. Sana's barely a leader. She's more like a rebel with some weird scoundrel, smuggler, mercenary things. She's barely a leader. She's not going to be the new pirate leader, I don't think. And then SM33 is not a leader. And if you look at his kit, he certainly wants a pirate leader. There's multiple callbacks to it. And they did establish, however, that light side characters can be pirates, which I think is generally not going to be the case in real life, but in pretend life, in a galaxy far, far away, I suppose that can happen. So I guess, I mean, the children it would be crazy to put any of those children as dark side. Like, I just don't buy it. I think they'd get a lot of flack from that. Anyways, we could have them as light side characters. Of course, the children are not pirates. They just aren't pirates. They pretty well established that. So what I think is, I think that the pirate tag is here not because they were like, gosh, we need another tag. Wouldn't it be cool if we just randomly added a tag that has no good, that does nothing? And of course, SM33 requires pirates to be at his best, right? He needs a pirate lead. And so, we're probably not getting the kids, is my guess. The next era is, if I had to guess, just going to be a pirates era. The era of pirating. Of piratical endeavor, all right? I think that would be the best era, not the era of younglings adventuring. Like, it sounds better. Piratical endeavor sounds way better than children adventure time. So anyways, I do like the kids, and if we got them in the game, I don't think I would complain. I think it seems more likely that we're gonna get pirates. because the kids are not pirates. We'll probably get the Jedi guy from the show. He seems piratical enough, but otherwise, it seems like we're just gonna get pirates. And so a few possible pirates that we could get that Wolfman, the Shishtivin Wolfman from the show. We could get the Jedi dude from the show. We could get the crazy green dude from the Mandalorian show that we only see a couple times, and the Mandalorian just schools him. And then that crony that's actually in both Skeleton Crew and in the Mandalorian show. We could get any of those. I'm sure there are more. You guys can tell me in the comments. What do you think? I mean, I'm not trying to make an exhaustive list of them. It just seems like maybe we'll get some of those. Also, it just seems like, did the same person develop Pizza the Hut and this green monster dude? Let's see. I think I have his name here somewhere. He's Gorian Shard. Wouldn't it be perfect if we could get Gorian Shard shards? It wouldn't actually matter to me at all. But maybe we'll just get the full Skeleton Crew release. We'll get a bunch of children who don't fight or do anything really particularly impressive. That's not what the show was about. The show was about the children having heart and discovering more about themselves, and like showing bravery and all sorts of actually cool stuff. Like, my kids really love the show. I honestly did enjoy the show quite a bit myself. So did my wife. It's a good show. And maybe we'll just get those characters, and I wouldn't complain. But it just seems to me like, because SM33 wants a pirate leader, and those kids aren't pirates, and they're not going to probably have kits that are like, if this child is led by a pirate leader, this is the new cool buff you get. I just don't think that that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to get the era of piratical endeavor, and I think that it's going to be a bunch of random pirates. That would, if I had to guess, that would be what we're doing. Okay, so let's move on to the rich get way richer. Now, if you've been playing the new Nightfall era battle, it hasn't been bad, and we'll talk about that. There's actually been some good stuff, and this isn't even necessarily a bad thing. It's just an interesting thing to me. If you get your two guys, if you get CX2 and the Apo clone all the way up to Relic 9, which I realize you have to spend a lot of money for that, or you have to have a ton of crystals in order to do that. Saved, and that's fine. Like, I'm not telling you guys you should spend money, to be clear, but if you do that, then every time you finish tier 6, which is fairly, I mean, a ton of people are getting it 3 stars and completing it every time. You get these rewards 4 times per week. You get 5 droid brains, 5 gear to keypads, 5 Omicron materials, and 5 million credits. For some reason, you get 5 million credits. That's cool. And because they decided not to fix the bug that lets you do it twice, if you do it once before the reset, the event reset, and then once after the reset, you get it twice every event, and those events happen. I think they've kind of scheduled this to be on like the off week before you get the new characters. So you get like the character release week, and then the week after that you get 2 era battles, is essentially how it boils down. And so you get it twice, basically once every week on average, and you get this twice per week essentially. So it's a lot, guys. It's a huge amount. These are very these are really crazy rewards. Meanwhile, the people who are not spending money, like me, I mean, my main account spends to buy, I buy the episode pass. Usually, I've actually skipped that a couple times too, but we get 7 shards of one of those, like just one of them. You don't, you get one 7 shard allotment each time, and you know, so does everyone else, so do the spenders, but they just turn into shards. But we get one of those each, and that's fine. It just seems like totally disproportionate, right? It's a crazy disparity. And honestly, I guess I don't even care about the spenders getting, I mean, I don't really care that much about them getting rewards. That's been a convention for a long time. If you're pissed about spenders making or getting cool stuff, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, this game is built off of the backs of people wanting to spend money to get cool stuff. If you're not okay with that, then the game is just going to shut down to match your preferences. You know, it's just not going to really work out. So, it is crazy though. Every week they run this, which I realize that some weeks they're not going to be running it, then people are going to get a full droid brain and a full Omicron. As opposed to my main account, I'll be earning one droid brain mat per week on average. Because we do territory wars on average once per week. I realize that it's, 2 times in 1 week and then 0 times the next. But it averages out because we're just losing our trench wars too now. So, I get basically 0 droid brains, as opposed to the people with the Relic 9 guys that spend money. They're all getting these droid brains, and I'm not pissed, actually. That sounds like I'm pissed. I probably have a pissed off voice, and I mean, on some levels I guess I am a little bit mad. It does make me a little frustrated on some levels, but I think in general I don't really care that much. It's just I don't this droid brain thing, like, it's a race that I'm losing. I'm not gonna keep up. I can't keep up. If I spend a little bit of money, I get barely anything with droid brains. I can't. Relic 9 race, it's over for me. Like, my main account, my alt account is even worse, and that's fine. It is fine. It's an interesting situation because, like, what's next? Like, we're used to inequality anyways, right? Like, people are getting close to 16 million GP accounts now, and that's not a bad thing. People are spending on the game and keeping it alive, right? That's fine. It just makes me wonder what's next. Like, I can't keep up. This isn't something that I am participating in. I can't get this. I can't spend money. Even though I found a bunch of random Google Play points randomly, and I got Apo to Relic 8 or Relic 9, then the other shoe dropped, whatever, and I realized I couldn't get CX2 up to Relic 9 without spending money, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and I can't get CX2, and therefore I can't get this reward. Like, even when you find a bunch of just random play points, you can't participate, and that's fine. I sound like it's copium, huh? It's fine, Zareth. Gosh, it's fine. It is fine though. I'm fine with where I'm at in the game. I still get a lot of rewards. I just wonder what's next, because these are by far the rarest materials in the game, and they're just handing them out to this one group like they're candy. Like, here, you guys just get all this stuff, like the rarest stuff in the game. Like, here you go. Here it is. We're not even, like, you were already going to buy these characters anyways, even if you didn't have all these incentives, but now you're buying them and we're giving you these incentives. Here, have a whole bunch of stuff. It seems like it's going to devalue these materials to, like, one group in particular. And, I think the thing that's interesting about this is Relic 9 has really been the domain of spenders for a long time anyways. If you don't want to spend money on the game, then you're not going to have a lot of Relic 9s. That's just how it is. There's not a lot of incentive to get you guys to Relic 9. Like, the boost from 7 to 8, Relic 7 to Relic 8, is pretty substantial and nice. A lot of people want that, but that's also pretty available for the most part. The boost from 8 to 9, you get less of a boost. It's less substantial and less amazing, and a lot of people have found that they can live very nicely without Relic 9. So you don't really need Relic 9s unless you're a spender and you want to amp up your account a little bit more, and that's fine. People have been doing that. I just wonder, eventually these materials, these are the things that the whales, the spenders, are spending on. They're like, oh, I need the new Omicrons. What can I do to get more Omicrons. Oh, I have dollars. I can trade. You're telling me I can trade dollars for Omicrons? Amazing. That's so cool. I always wanted some extra pixels. And that's totally fine. I've spent money on them myself in the past. But that pretty soon, they're just not going to need that many. They already kind of don't. Like, if you look at all the different cool things for, like, if you get your characters to relic 7, you're already getting, or to 7 stars right away, you're already getting a ton of Omicrons. There's a ton of spenders I know that are just like, yeah, I have like 13 Omicrons I could apply right now, and none of the Omicrons that are currently out there are worth it. Like, they're spending them on like conquest Omicrons. It's crazy. And so what's gonna happen when you don't want to put anyone else to relic 9? You're like, sure, fine, I'll put this random crap character up to 9. Like, it doesn't matter to you. After a while, you're gonna stop spending. Like, these materials are just not going to be that valuable to you. So it just makes me think, like, they're just hemorrhaging these materials to the spenders, and spenders only, but to the spend, like, what are the spenders gonna do? What do they expect the spenders to spend on if they're not gonna buy any more of these? Because these are almost just not worth spending money on at this point. Like, right now, these packs are still way too expensive to get 2 characters up to relic 9 right away. A non-spender wouldn't even consider it. It's still hundreds of dollars, right? So they're exclusively targeting the spenders, and it just makes me wonder if relic 9 has already been the domain of spenders anyways, and now they're just making relic 9 kind of worthless, and Omicrons for that matter. Like, what are they gonna do? What are their plans for the next like, are they finally gonna give us some way to advance our roster after like years of not giving us anything? Relic 9 hasn't mattered to most people for a long time. If they add Relic 10, is there gonna be a bunch of outrage by non-spenders who already couldn't get Relic 9 anyways? Like, Relic 10, okay, well, it's just another thing, another game the spenders play that others don't. It just seems like Relic 10 wouldn't really hurt us, but would actually usher in a new era of spending for the spenders. So, for what it's worth, I do think this event is cool, even if we're getting just not much at all compared to the spenders. We're still getting shards for new players, or for new characters that we have never gotten before, ever. It's always been, you get to 3 stars, like 15 out of 30 shards in 3 stars, and then you wait for like 3 months to start farming them. That's how it happens. And so we're getting a nice little head start on our farming, even if we're not going to be able to do anything cool with these characters long term. We're still like farming them a little bit earlier, which is cool. I think these events are cool. People have said that they're not cool. I think this event is pretty neat for a lot of different levels, but I think the more interesting thing is, like, look at those crazy rewards that the spenders are getting. It's fine, man. It is. I just don't know where it's leading. So we're almost done here. A quick reminder, folks. So we're doing the May the 4th is coming up. CG is giving us a bunch of nice rewards, I guess. And one of the nice rewards actually is very nice. A lot of the most recent characters that they've released, they're just giving us 10 shards for each of them. So just remember that if you're at 90 out of 100, maybe just pause, maybe stop farming that character and wait for CG to benevolently give us our handouts. We're also getting 3 droid brains, which this just seems so sad. We're getting 1/7 of a full droid brain. It's like, yay. Are we supposed to thank you for that, for our pittance? Gosh, I mean, that's almost as many droid brain materials as I earn in a month from TW, so I guess I should be very grateful. But anyways, that's it for today, folks. What are your thoughts on these topics? I would actually really love to hear what your thoughts are on the new pirate tag, on the rewards for the new era battles, and for anything else, honestly, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. And I hope you do too, folks. Take care.